Good afternoon, everyone. Gina here, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new here. So I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update. So I just got done doing a get ready with me on my TikTok. So now I'm ready to sit down and film this video for you guys. So, and if you guys are liking the makeup, I've been trying out Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and 10 out of 10. If you have sensitive skin, this is the brand you need to look into. I have eczema and really sensitive skin, and this stuff does not cause me any issues. Like I think my makeup looks pretty good today. So if you guys are interested in Frankie Rose, they will be in the description box if you want to check my link out. So we are gonna do a follow-up update on where I'm at in my cancer journey. So today is the 21st, so September 29th, I will be scheduled for my first surgery. So my first surgery is going to consist of a lumpectomy, where they're going to remove the cancer and get good margins, and they're also going to take a biopsy of my centennial node, which is in my lymph node system. So how they're going to do that is they're going to put this radioactive dye, it's like a blue dye, in my nipple. Not looking forward to that needle, but I've had 4 epidurals. I've done a biopsy already. I should be okay, but I just hate needles. So I did ask for Xanax for that so I can chill out a little bit. So that's going to be my first surgery. So in this surgery, we are gonna try to save my nipples. Like this seems like, it seems so intimate, but I wanna share from start to finish what this process looks like. So after getting diagnosed with the cancer, it's been almost a month to treatment. So if you are watching this video and you were just diagnosed with cancer, just know it takes a little bit of time for them to get your treatment plan going. I had there was like a conference where all the doctors looked at my case and they figured out the best route. So my oncologist has already seen my case. My oncologist already has a plan of action post-surgery. So my surgery is gonna take me out for about 2 weeks from working. So I work at a bar studio and I do a lot of lifting, moving, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna be able to work physically for 2 weeks. It might be a little bit longer depending on my recovery and the fluid coming out of my drains and all of that stuff. So that's kind of like a wait and see, but for now I'm off for almost 2 weeks starting next week. So I'm working up until the day before my surgery. I wanted to give myself the day before surgery to take off and just kind of chill, maybe go get my nails done or something. I don't know, do something for me to make me feel good. So we're gonna do that. And what else? So my surgery is an outpatient surgery. So my husband literally can drop me off and pick me up. He can sit in the waiting room if he wants, but I told him, I said, why don't you just go home or go to the movies or something? No need to sit in the waiting room for 6 hours. So it is gonna be a rather large surgery, a long surgery. I've never been under for more than 2 hours. So I've had my gallbladder removed. I've had my wisdom teeth extracted, but I've never had anesthesia being out that long. But my surgeon agreed to play New Kids on the Block for 6 hours. So I will have my favorite boys in my mind, in my subconscious. Maybe I'll dream of being the girl picked for CoverGirl. Maybe that'll be my anesthesia dream. You know, in TV shows and movies where the person's put under and then they have a crazy dream, maybe mine's gonna be about a New Kids on the Block concert. Anyways, so that's great. I love that my surgeon was willing to do that. And meeting him yesterday for my pre-op, he's like, oh yeah, yesterday we had Bollywood going on. And I was like, I love Bollywood. So right off the bat, my surgeon is a pretty cool guy. So love it. So after surgery, this is what's gonna happen. So after surgery, we are going to figure out what the treatment plan is going to look like after that. So if my node is positive, then we're going to have to do other tests. We're going to have to do PET scans, MRIs, see if there is any cancer in any part of my body. and then radiation will be added to my treatment plan. But hopefully that's not the case and my cancer is just localized. So if that's the case, then I'll do 6 months of chemo after surgery. After surgery, I will then go to the reconstruction phase. And that reconstruction phase, I am still trying to decide that. And the best part about this situation is with reconstruction, you don't have to decide today. You don't have to decide tomorrow. You could come back for reconstruction anytime you want. You could wait a year, you could wait 2 years, you could not reconstruct. The choice is totally up to you. And right now, I still don't know what route I'm gonna choose. Everyone is gonna have their opinions. Everyone is gonna have someone who had like implants, for example, and they had implant illness. Look, there is risk to pretty much everything. Like I'm sure at this point, like there's a risk for having like red 40. Like there's countries that like ban red 40. So there's a side effect to pretty much anything and everything you do in life. Anything you consume, there is risks. I don't know what route I'm gonna take, but as of right now, if I want to reconstruct, the belly flap is not in my cards because I'm too thin now. So my surgeon and my plastic surgeon really knew how to, you know, kind of give me some extra, I don't know. They really boosted my self-esteem in a way by telling me I was too thin for a fat transfer. But maybe, because I don't want anything big. I don't want Pamela Anderson. I'm more looking like Kate Hudson. I don't need like big knockers here. I just want something small, something conservative, and maybe there's like a little belly fat that'll help me get there. Like I don't need anything too big. So that will be down the road for reconstruction, but that's where we're at. So we're getting ready for surgery next week, and gotta tell you, I'm not excited about it, but at the same time, it's gotta get done. I've never been under anesthesia this long. So I should be fine. I've been put under twice. I haven't had any issues. I've had 4 epidurals. I haven't had any issues. So I am hoping that that will be okay. I definitely plan to keep myself active post-surgery. I can't run for 4 to 6 weeks, but there is nothing keeping me from going on a walk, which I absolutely intend to do. And it's one of the best things you can do for yourself post-surgery anyways to prevent any type of like blood clots. So that's where we're at. And I have to say, I am so blown away with this community of how incredibly generous, kind, and supportive everyone has been. Last Tuesday night was probably one of the worst nights I've had because I got the news that my BRCA gene was negative, and most people would be like, oh, yay, that's great. No, because I talked with my doctor and he said, you know, you getting breast cancer is just pure luck. Like you got bad luck. There is nothing genetically linking myself to getting breast cancer. I may have some genetic markers like way down the line, because I do have a family history, but there's no like markers right now. So it's not like I tested positive for BRCA or any of the other gene mutations they're following. I just got bad luck, basically. So no, Ozempic didn't cause cancer. Me being on birth control for a few years did not cause my cancer. My cancer is not hormone based. I don't know, shit. What are some other things that people say? Oh, drinking Diet Coke? I don't know. I mean, I have consumed a lot of Diet Coke, but I'm not gonna blame that. I'm not gonna blame Diet Coke on breast cancer. It's just, this is just the cards that were dealt to me. So I'm really happy that I don't have any genetic markers, because then that means my girls are less at risk, but they're still at risk because their paternal mother has breast cancer. So they will need to be screened earlier in life, which you know I'll be on top of. But I don't have to race to get a hysterectomy, which I'm really happy about. But how this became so hard on me mentally was, are you kidding me? So there's nothing explaining why I got this cancer. It's just random and it just happened to me. that's when I finally like lost it. And I was like, this is effing nuts. Like, why? Like, I was so like distraught. And I got the biggest surprise ever, and a ton of content creators here in the couponing community band together and sent me tons of gift cards to help support our family. We got gift cards to our local grocery store. We got DoorDash gift cards. But the main thing is I got support from all of these creators helping me and wanting to be there for myself and my family. And that was so amazing. Like, I'm still kind of in shock that they band together and did that. So I'm going to tag the accounts that actually, so I'm going to tag the accounts below so you guys can check out some of the other creators that have been, you know, hand in hand with me for this journey. And it's really, really humbling that people want to help like that. So I've also been receiving tons of packages from you guys, even have been getting like chapsticks in the mail, cards, all sorts of things. So just know that brightens my day and it really does help. So I just wanted to thank you all so much for being kind, being supportive, and that's where I'm at. So again, I hope that if you're watching this, maybe you just discovered your cancer. Doesn't matter what type of cancer it is, you're feeling overwhelmed. Just know that's totally normal. I've been there. I'm just kind of getting out of that overwhelmed phase. It's probably going to creep back up once chemotherapy starts, but just know that you are going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. That's what I keep telling myself. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope you guys have a great day with whatever you're doing.